Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I was born as a Christian some 42 years ago, and being one of the oppressed groups of America, yani the African American or black people of America, in the struggle for an identity, arrived at Islam. In my search for correcting the social inequality in my environment, I discovered that Christianity played a very great role in our loss of identity. In this search, I eventually became a communist and began to propagate that communist ideology. I was a communist for about 4 years while I was at university, when I discovered that my communist friends had problems in their akhlaq that was not could not be corrected by Marxist ideology. I proceeded to investigate other religions because I believed that if we want to change society, we must first be better people ourselves. Because religion is the only system, the only ideological, the only philosophical, the only spiritual system that talks about the improvement of man. I studied all of the major religions and their writings that had been translated into English. However, I discovered that from the point of view of analysis of modern society and solutions to the problems of modern society, they did not have clear answers. The second problem that they had was they were unable, or they did not include the reality of the existence of other religions except for themselves. The last religion that I read about was Islam, and in looking through the Quran, I discovered that Islam did both of these things. One, Islam had a analysis and social plan, and two, Islam also recognized the existence of other religions. Because of this, I became a Muslim. I became a Sunni Muslim because at that time the Shias in Canada were not very active. I became a Shia for three reasons. One, because of the Islamic revolution in Iran. I asked the question, if such a religion could actually have a revolution in the modern world and fight a modern war of defense using the principles of Islam. And thirdly, organize its society on the basis of Islam. That religion must be investigated. Secondly, the presence of Imam Khomeini rahmatullah alayhi, who personified, who was the symbol, the example of pure Shia Islam. Thirdly, because of those 2 points, I began to research on Shia Islam. I read in the history books of early Islam that there were 2 basic parties, 2 hizbs. The first was the hizb of the Ahlul Bayt, alayhim salam, and the second was the hizb of those people who simply wanted political, social, and economic power. I discovered the relationship between these 2 hizbs was bloody, that the second one always oppressed the first one. And out of this relationship, the Shias have evolved the culture of Ashura, the culture of Shahadat. And it is because of this culture of Shahadat that the Islamic Revolution and the Islamic Republic was able to defend itself against the power, the great power, the great military, the great economic power of the Kufar world. This was a modern miracle of the truth of Shiaism. After I became a Shia, I began to do Tabligh, but I discovered that I could not depend upon simply books that had been translated into English for me to practice and defend my religion. Secondly, the Shia religion in Canada cannot grow without ulama who are from among the people of Canada. And because of this, I decided to come to the holy Hausa, the Hausa of the holy city of Qom, to study the Deen of Islam and make the religion of Shia a living and suitable religion for North America.